Okay. This was when I was invited by a contemporary art museum in Pittsburgh, USA, in 2007, where these four artists are representing India. Four artists in first 6 months of the year, and the second other part 6 months for another four artists from India. So, but it was a residency. Um, I had to live there, I had to work there and present there in, but each artist was given one floor. So it's almost like having a solo, you know. And in this series, I was more interested into the reverse way of animation films, or reverse way of putting up animated gestures, you know. So I think my process is quite similar to um, quite opposite of what animation people would do, taking inspiration from life, doing it on board, and keeping it moving again in another form. Now I did exactly the reverse way, you know. I took it from animated, I gave it back to life, sort of. So these are all live sets with, yeah, that's where I started first working with prosthetic. So that's where first I started working with prosthetic and prosthetic people, the material and prosthetic makeup. Um, and also it's not just about makeup, it's about the whole set. It's there, these are, in this series it's not a very large setup, but it's a start of setup, like a set, like how you see a film set. So these are all different materials. The hands are actual because I wanted the gesture to be there. This is, I mean, the eyes and eyebrows and expression are live from live faces. But again, still you can feel the numbness, the syntheticness of prosthetic, the texture, unreal and real. There's a confusion of real and unreal. I wish we could have been able to see it on a much larger screen, but anyway, so you can have a fair idea. The background and everything is again made up, fully made up, shot in a studio. So let's go, and it's the wig and everything, you can see that. Yeah, and it has, I think all my works have that kind of alienated element, you know, alien element which is not fully identified or fully known as what it is, and I'm happy with that, that it should be. Again, the gesture is pretty animated gesture, but the prosthetic and the get-up and all, it's non-real. You see the prosthetic? And I don't work much with Photoshop, so unless and until it just gets the dust up before it goes for printing, that's all. So it's a lot of work in makeup. It's a lot of work in each and every detail, you know, because whatever you shot, it's there. You're not doing much to that. Plastic, different materials. It just reminds me of those plastic dolls, I mean, girls used to play with when they were small. There's no girl in your room. There's no girl members? Oh, pity. Okay, so like there are layers of work in costumes and all. It's one first material, then you paint on. There's a gloss, there's another gloss, there's a mix of color. There's lots of process. So clicking it or shooting is the easiest part in my work. Everything happens, lots of work, like 2 months work or a schedule before it goes on shooting. You see the prosthetic and the, but actually in the softer image you cannot see the texture of this cheek, and this is quite alienated face, you know, this is not a real face, but the eyes are very real, they are very speaking. The ear is fully like covered, and just the lobe you can see, but the texture you see it much in print. And the way it was exhibited was like the whole gallery is fully red carpeted, corner to corner, fully red carpet, and each picture was 2 by 3 frame, 2 by 3 feet frame, and they were with the ornamental, slightly ornamental frames, and each picture has a picture lamp on it. So it was called the gallery. You see I wanted to be shot with a common, any other board meeting person, maybe this is the boss and this is your employee of the year or something like that in an industrial magazine. So the bust and everything is made up. The whole makeup you can see is made up. You know Tintin, right? The character, it's inspired from there. Again, working with the scales, you don't realize the scale. Okay, this is an outdoor. Being like this and shooting it in outdoor. It's on the. There is this patch on the highway there. You get these all sort of decorative stuff there. So that's what I thought that would be a right place to do it, and you can see this is a shield, and the hands and face is real. The museum people called it Mother of Pinocchio. So this is in a wood factory or somewhere. Yeah, it's a different way of seeing here, but the way it was presented in a gallery was like red carpet, and it's like a spotlight from top on the floor. So projection was only this much, and this man is walking. It's been walking since then, you know, just walking. And after some time, you can see the close-up, and then again this comes. Again, this is like an animated character made from self. Like it is a kind of performance you're doing, but it's made out with as a drawing, as if it is just starting from the paper. A man has started walking from the paper. So you see the outlines as a drawing there. So it's a 3D, but it gives an effect of a 2D if you would have really seen that presentation. This is after Mattress Factory. Actually, I did it for the Mattress Factory work, where I became like a superhero and I wanted to go to the mall. But I was stopped by the security because I was looking very different. But at the same time, I wanted my photographer to capture whatever has happened. You know, just imagine a superhero is being caught by a security, and you know, being asked about, and how superhero can be so helpless in such a situation. But my photographer was not that daring. He did not know what to do, and he did not shoot it. So what I did was I just got a very rough image of that, but later I transformed it into a sculpture. Now this, if you see it in the actual size, which is about 2 feet or something, you may not realize, you feel that maybe it's a virtual image. It's maybe you created in an animation, it's not a sculpture, but you may realize it's a sculpture, but you don't realize its scale. I mean, the way it is shot, you feel that it's a life-size sculpture. Here it looks more like an animated character. Yeah. But you see this and you realize that, oh, okay, this is just 1 foot, 1.5 foot sculpture, and a superhero of this size, and probably appointed by BMC or somebody to just watch the city, overlooking the city, as if probably she'll just jump from here as with a fly. So it has a playing side of it also, that it gives a kind of sort of, you know, the scale playing, you know, the complexity of character and the confusion around